but a banana republic in the state of Manipur. Madam Chairperson, have you ever seen elected members being beaten up publicly in this country, and the country thinks that constitutional order is in order in Manipur? The dignity of the elected members, the authority of the assembly, everything has been subverted by this union government in collusion with their satraps who are running the show on their behalf in Imphal. Please keep in mind this is a complete subversion of a constitutional order on the 75th year of Constitution. For Manipur, incidentally, this is not the first time. When the Constitution was adopted 75 years ago, we had an assembly of our own and a constitutional monarchy, which was bulldozed on the 15th of October 1949. That insult should have been bygone be the bygone, and we should be looking forward. But this manner in which the crisis has been handled, and contemptuous manner in which this has not been talked about, even in our Honorable President's speech, is making you to remember that humiliation once more as we are trying to look forward. That is the most saddening and unfortunate part as we celebrate the Constitution's 75th year. Second example, when Baba Sahib Ambedkar was asked, which article in this Constitution you think is the most important one? He points out Article 32 and said this is the soul and the heart of the Constitution. In Manipur, you have a main, please madam, I have seen people getting more time. Please allow me to finish at least. Give me 2-3 more minutes. Article 32, habeas corpus, is one of the legal rights that the citizens have. But in the most secure place in Manipur called the Red Seal Divisions, the 57 Mountain Division, an army garrison, a civilian by the name Kamal Babu, Laishram Kamal Babu, disappeared without a trace. Since November, the defense minister kept quiet, the army chief kept quiet. How secure is the people of Manipur, even when you are not secure in the military garrisons? The biggest army headquarters in the state of Manipur, the 57 Mountain Division. Who will answer this? I'm elected by my people, and I'm supposed to voice in this house as a part of a democratic culture, as a part of a constitutional scheme of things. Now, how do I speak? People have been killed, children, women have been assaulted. But we have seen hostage taking. Women and children were not only being taken hostage, they were killed in cold-blooded in the most gruesome manner. In Jiribam, including an 8-month-old infant. It's a post-mortem report, it's a chilling reminder. There have been people killed in gruesome manners throughout this 21 months old crisis, but never has this kind of a hostage taking and killing has happened. Now look at this. I am, as an MP, cannot go to some part of Manipur. Where is Article 90 free movement? People are not able to go. The chief minister himself cannot go to certain places. Some MLAs belonging to a tribal groups cannot come and attend the assemblies. And we think Article 19 is working in the state of Manipur, and we are celebrating 75th year of the Constitution. Where is Article 19? Madam Chairperson, there are still thousands and thousands of people are linguists in relief camps. Partition is a living reality in the state of Manipur, and we think the constitutional order is intact in the state of Manipur. Third point, very unfortunately, I have been hearing our ministers and leaders saying that Kukis and Meitei should talk to each other. Have you ever heard when the communal violence happens, Hindus and Muslims should talk to each other? It is the absorbing of the responsibility of the state. First, you should rein in the violence. The authority of the Indian state has been challenged by armed groups. Many of them have been propped up by the Indian security agencies, as many observers have pointed out. Many of these Kuki armed groups under the SU, they have been propped up by Indian security forces, and unfortunately on media you see BJP entering into an understanding with them for them to get help to win elections. Now they are playing havoc. They are running wild. Similarly, in the valley areas, there are armed groups which is reportedly nurtured by political leadership from your party. And this is where you wanted to keep silent You don't want the rest of the country to know about this. And insist as if, like the Britishers had done, Hindus and Muslim conflict in India is a product of a colonial process. It is not inherent in our country. That's many scholars have written. You do not essentialize this conflict. This is a part of a colonial state process. Unfortunately, while still talking about decolonizations and trying to change the law created by the British, we are talking like the Britishers, saying that this is an essential conflict between the Hindu, just like the Britishers have done, as if the Kukis and the Meiteis have an essentialized conflict. It is a product of a state process. We need to decolonize our mind. Lastly, but not the least, Madam Chairperson, we talk about Bikshit Bharat and progress and development. I must inform the House that the highest inflation rate in the country today is the state of Manipur. All the small-scale, medium, micro entrepreneurs have shut down. We're losing investment. People are losing jobs. And the unemployment rate, Manipur is among the top 5 in this country. We talk about the eastern state. Many of the eastern states, including Andamans, is in the list of the top 10 most unemployed people in this country. You are not talking about this economic development, this crisis. There is no relief, tax or otherwise. You are trying to push it under the carpet as if nothing has happened. Despite all this thing, Madam Chairperson, you know what happened. People are not able to travel because of this communal violence. And the flight fare is soaring to the sky. It is looting the tragedy-stricken people. A flight fare from Delhi to Kolkata is around 6,000, which is 2.5 hours journey. But the flight from Imphal to Kolkata is around 14,000, double the amount which has been going on for the last 20 months. Government of India is not interested in that. So what has been happening, you think that we are talking about Manipur as if it is an exception. I want to end with this remark. The Danish philosophers have reminded us. Soren Kierkegaard once said, if you want to understand the general, pick up an exceptional, true exceptions, because the exception will explain the general as well as the exception itself. If you want to understand what this country and how it is imagined, how this constitution is working and how it is being lied to the rest of the country, take Manipur as an exceptional case. The moment we are honest about it, you will be able to answer. We think that alienation of the Northeast people will be okay, but you check it how the youths are asking the relationship between India and Manipur because of this crisis. It is a danger written on the wall, and I draw the attention of all our members cutting across party lines. Please respond. We need a JPC to inquire into this crisis and do justice to the people of the state of Manipur. Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Madam, thank you for giving me an opportunity.